the Dimmodelphia Show on the Dimmodelphia Cable Network. I'm Alice, and today we'll be discussing the North Dakota Access Pipeline. As you may know, the North Dakota Access Pipeline has been a hot topic for quite some time. The pipeline is a new 1,172-mile, 30-inch diameter pipe that will connect the expanding production areas in North Dakota to Patoka, Illinois. However, anti-fracking activists are portraying the multi-state project as a blight against American Indians and the environment. We've called in some experts to discuss this topic with us today. And with that, let's welcome our two guests, Doug Dimmadome and Chief. Glad to have you here. So, Chief, what do you think is the biggest problem that the pipeline poses?
It is a danger to our people, and they have no right to build here.
Well, Mr. Dimmadome, how much is the pipeline expected to cost?
Well, it will cost $3.7 million and will create 8,000 to 12,000 local jobs during construction.
That sounds like a lot of money. How will this compare to the expected revenue?
We have estimated that there will be a flow of $55 million annually, with $13 million going to both North and South Dakota. With OPEC having agreed to reduce oil production by more than 1 million barrels each day starting next year, gas prices will go up, and the ability to better transport our own oil will lessen the impact of the increase in price here. With this, the average person, including those in Standing Rock,
Their people have been spraying poisons onto our crops and onto our people.
Do you have proof of that, Chief?
Can we catch a commercial?
Well, as we all know, the protests have been getting more and more heated. What do you guys have to say about these protesters?
well, these protesters have gotten quite out of hand. Like, people are beginning to create their own grenades and blowing their own arms off and blaming the police. They have escalated to the point that the state of North Dakota has had to use $15 million and keeping them under control.
They are doing the right things, and they are fighting for what they believe in. So stay strong, my people.
A lot of people have been saying that this is a ploy to oppress the indigenous peoples. Chief, do you have anything to say about this?
It is going through one of our native burial grounds, which I find to be very disrespectful to our people.
Mr. Dimmadome, how do you plan to ensure that the pipeline will not contaminate any sources of drinking water?
Well, for starters, the pipeline will be built a half-mile away from Standing Rock's water supply, which may not seem like a large distance, but it'll take a great deal of time for the oil to reach the water supply in the highly unlikely event that it fails. With money like mine, nobody has to worry about problems with the pipeline.
Thanks for joining us today. Stay tuned for an exclusive look into Doug Dimmadome's 80 story. Breaking news, there have been reports of an outbreak of violence between Doug Dimmadome and Chief Wokai Woka Moss outside the studio.
World Star!